Hello, hello, and welcome back to the 7th installment of ChaosKraft by BenplayerX. We are here, we are back on the previous stream slash episode slash whatever the heck I'm calling these things. We got the green stained glass. Today I am off after the red one. Hello in the chat, JK Hero Brian. A couple of little housekeeping things to take care of first. Tomorrow will be the part 2 of Dev Talk with RenderXR on Horrify stuff. So that is to be expected tomorrow, provided nothing goes horribly wrong. And then there will be no stream on Thursday because I have to go and get sleep a little bit earlier than usual. Because I have a day trip to London planned on the Friday, and I need to wake up extremely early to be on the coach at whatever stupid o'clock in the morning. So, I can't really be streaming late into the night on Thursday, so this is gonna be the final installment of this map for this week. Somehow I doubt we're gonna manage to complete the final 2 areas in one stream, considering how long the green one took. But I will give it my best shot. There's a blaze spawner. We had a little look into this area back on the Thursday 5th stream. So, do not accidentally hit all the mobs I do not need to hit. Do not accidentally aggro the Enderman either. I want to do none of these things. Thanks for the support, JK Hero Brian. Unfortunately, I think I am all good on moderators for the moment. I can kind of deal with it myself for the time being. There are never enough people in chat where it is really an issue to deal with. And personally, if you want to donate money, I would much rather you just donate it to a charity instead of donating to me. Because I think it would be more beneficial that way. And yeah. Ping. Where are all these archers coming from? And can I shut this thing down, please? It is in that tree somewhere. Stop with all the shooting. You have very strong bows, I am aware. And this is gonna also cause a whole bunch more horses to appear and get in my way. Because every time one of these things spawns, a horse spawns with it. Where's the spawner? I do not know. I thought it was in the tree, but I cannot see it. What do we got over here? Pigmen with axes. And blazes, and that is a pile of TNT over there. Protection 4, and a few diamonds, and a pair of diamond leggings. Anything in the furnace? Negatory. Okay. Looks like all the pigmen are not aggroed by default. So I need to be careful not to hit them and make them all aggroed, because that would end badly for me, I think. Nothing in this tree. I do need to break some of these wood blocks. Anyway, I did not have any more coal back at the base. I brought some furnaces with me. So we can make some charcoal on site. I came prepared. I knew that there was wood here. So all we gotta do is gather a bunch of this stuff, head back over here to relative safety, plonk the furnaces down, and then just throw some of this into here like that. Then we shall have coal, and then we shall have torches. Other tree. Nothing in this one either. Doesn't look like it. Take all the wood though. Got a bit of a burning bush as well. Let's get rid of the burning bush. That. Okay. Is the better strategy to try and run through this a little bit quicker than I'm doing? Possibly. But, there's where that spawner is. Not in the middle of the tree, nowhere particularly obvious. It may be a pain to find all of those then. Stop all of that. Where are you? Down this way. Gotcha. Okay, kill you off. And the creeper. Okay, let's throw some of these into there. Some of these into there. Take some of that, and we can start making more torches. Okay. Some more wood from here. Keep making more charcoal, keep making more torches. Do need more torches for the next area as well, so even if we think we have enough of them for this area, we need to bear in mind that we're going to need some for the next area too. Those can go in there. I shall take the wood that you brought me as well. It can go in there. Okay. Some of the natural spawns I really don't care about anymore. Although the witches I kind of do. Yeah, the armor isn't going to help against 40 seconds of poison now, is it? Well, this is annoying. I guess I can spend the time... I'm stuck over here being unable to progress because of poison, chopping down more wood. Making more torches. That goes in there. Make more torches. 50 of them. The place is covered in horses. Gotcha. What do we have over here? I noticed the massive pile of TNT. Is it primed? Who knows? Possibly. Another pile of TNT. It is not primed. I can take it all. Bunch of pigmen. I saw a chest over there. Break apart this pile as well. And back away from the mob on horseback. Little chest in a cave over there too. Let's get the axe on the bar. fare a little bit better against these undead mobs with this. There we go. Are you coming from over here anywhere? Mob on horseback. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. What is in this chest? It is protection 4 and more diamonds. And a drop creeper. What's all this overhead? Rib cage. Rib cage. Made out of quartz. Tiny bit of TNT still back over here. Break that. Collect all of this. Well, this isn't good. One of the other skeletons aggroed all the pigmen, and now they're all on me for some reason. I did nothing. It was the guy with the bow. Well, and now I have to kill all of you off, don't I? Yep. And how much health do you have? Because you're not dying in one hit. Okay, another archer on horseback. I don't have too much health. They seem to be going down in 2 hits at least. Maybe they are 1 hit if I whack them properly with a critical. Seems like it might be just some of the time. Depends on what their protection ends up giving them. What did they have? That is a very good piece of armor. Not as good as what I have, but very, very good. And their axe is sharpness 5, fire aspect 2. Yeah, I don't want to get hit by those, thank you. So let's avoid being hit by you. That would not be good. Spawner in this tree is gonna be where exactly? Okay, yes. Get out of my face. Stop running around. Get back here. Gotcha. And another one spawned. Fine, where's the spawner? There it is. Hey, buddy. Are you all on neutral again now? Not aggroed anymore? Good. Good, good, good. What do we got in here? Feather falling. Needs to clear out the inventory a little bit, get rid of some of all this rubbish. And then over here, I guess is similar, yep. Were there any diamond armor in here? Yes. Blends in a little bit well with all the blue flowers. Power 5. Do not need the regular unenchanted bow. Is that the box just up there? This area may be a lot shorter than the previous one. Because I think... yeah, I don't see any other direction outside of this closed-in area. And that does seem an awful bit like the box. Do I just beeline straight for it? I think you're supposed to go up and around. But I am tempted to just beeline straight for it. Because I'm not sure if I'm gonna get any gear that's better than what I have. I already have good things. And if I can get this done quickly, I might be in with a chance of beating the entire map today, which would be beneficial for me. Let's get some blocks rolling here. Maybe even some ladders. Make me ladders. There we go. Should do. Let's get up here. Yep. 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 Whoops. Give me that. And let me out. Okay, that was significantly shorter than the previous area. Hello, cat. Meow, meow. Do want to have a little look around here, see if there's anything hugely fancy that we're missing out on. That looks like it might be a decent sword. What exactly is you? You is a very good sword. Don't know exactly what is on you, but I saw the sharpness 5, and so I shall take. Okay. Spawner there. I think we can go up here fairly easily as well. Just strip out a little bit of this. Anything up on this ledge? More quartz. More quartz. Lots of food. Lots of golden apples. Lots of food. Blocks. Yes, blocks. Guessed what it was going to be before I even opened the chest. Chest directly in front of some floating platforms. It's probably blocks. And indeed it was. And over here. Looks like a room with a spawner in it. Anything over here by the waterfall? It's guarded. So, yes. Sharpness 5 axe. Let's take that as well. More diamonds. We've got a large tower over there. Spider. Oh, yeah. Okay. problem with this area is the box is too close to the entrance. The area is very large, and there are things that I have not done in it. But, frankly, when I have the objective already, I'm not too much certain that I'm going to get any more great stuff from the area that's too much better than what I already have. Where's my motivation? This is why the thing of having your ChaosKraft 3 Emerald system is a good idea, because then you're encouraged to explore a lot more and search literally everything. Otherwise, you look for an area, you find the objective, and then you just beeline out of there, because who needs anything else for the area? You would do if you didn't have very much stuff, but I already have quite a bit of stuff, so... we got some more good things out of it, though. Extremely nice sword. We already have pretty much the best pick that you can possibly get in the entire game. Already got a really, really nice bow there as well. Can't really get anything better than that, at least in 1.13, without your crossbows. That's a better secondary, actually. Smite 3. We've got great food, we've got great torches, we've got a very nice shield. Not the best shield ever, because it doesn't have any attributes on it, or any thorns, but you can't really make that. The only thing we're really lacking is extremely good armor. We may be able to get another piece of it here. Or another 2 even. Or another 3 even. If we have the lapis and we have the levels and we have the unenchanted diamond. So let's see what the enchanting table decides to give us. Any more XP bottles, or is that it? I think that might be it. Okay. Let's see here. I'm breaking 3. Or prot 4. Prot 4 and breaking 3. Not sure the respiration is ever going to be useful, but it's prot 4 and breaking 3, so... Can't ask for anything better. Prot 4, again, I'll take it. Prot 4 and breaking 3. Need to get back up to 30 again. There we go. Feather falling 4. It's no protection, but I'll go for it. Feather falling 4, fire prot 3. Not the best. But not the worst either. It may be a good idea to have that feather falling on fire prot. I do not know exactly what the final area is going to look like, but I'll go with it. If that is what the game wants to give me, that is what I shall go with. Let's take some more blocks, let's take some more ladders. We've got plenty of food, plenty of torches. Do I want to take a spare chest plate? It might be a good idea. We've got more than enough spare diamonds. We are not going to run out of diamond chest plates. So let's just take a spare one for when the current one breaks. One objective to go. Black stained glass required, and then that is it. 20 depths currently. Let's see what it looks like after we've completed this area. Not sure what's up ahead, because the beginning of the area is just a large pit, so we didn't really get a good look down into it. And also, apologies for the YouTubes. I think I will keep this on about plus 30, just for the YouTube, otherwise I would put it right down onto Moody. But, YouTube's compression algorithm does not like the darkness. So we'll compromise. And this is a long way down. This is going right down to close to the void. We're going to end up on about 20... below that even. About 10? Less than 10. Yeah, we are right down next to the void now. Hey, creeper. Okay, a bunch of ladders to get back out again. I don't need those. I used a water drop. No hidden spawner directly above the entrance. Yeah, I don't see too much up ahead. We've got darkness, and we've got walls made out of black concrete. It is a pretty dark area. And the signs told me to set my brightness down to moody. I've set it to 30% as a bit of a compromise because YouTube does not like dark things and makes things artificially even darker. And I do want you to be able to see what I'm doing. Otherwise, you may as well be listening to a podcast rather than watching a video. And that's, not exactly what I want. I think it's dark enough anyway with all this black concrete. Note to self to periodically check the ceiling. This is an area where you could very easily put a drop trap in the ceiling and have it be unnoticed. Torches, torches, excuse me, Enderman. No problem so far. We have more than good enough gear to take care of these mobs. Phantoms, hello. Fortunately, it only spawned the one of them, and we have some nice fences all around the place to keep me from being knocked off the edge, but if that thing spawned several... And or we didn't have fences, as they are being removed. It could be more a problem. The Enderman did get angry at me, but promptly fell into the void, so that's fine. Okay. Fairly thin platform. No more guardrails. And it's thin and easily blown up. Hey, spider. Other spider. Do not want to fall into the void today. Or get involved in a fight with an Enderman. Though he's off the edge again. Because we're also at such a low Y level, like, right above the minimum Y-axis, we're not going to be able to do any funny water drops or anything like that to save myself. If we fall in, we are dead. Maybe I could get out if I had ender pearls, but the odds are not good even if I did. That I could then make the throw. Because I'm not the best with those, and ender pearling successfully out of the void is not an easy task for people, even those who are good. Oh, that is not a pleasant sight. Hey, buddy. You just get hung up on that ceiling, please. Do not want you flying about all over the place. And it looks like we're also having no honeypots, so... Yes, literally everything is spawning on the bridge. I expected no less. Hup! Charge, creeper! Let's fill in a tiny bit of this ledge. Just to make it a little bit straighter and easier to traverse. Same thing with that corner, just because I'm paranoid. Right, skeletons. Fill that one in. Do not spawn any further phantoms. So good. Charged creeper went straight off the edge. Yeah, this is just too many mobs up ahead. But the creeper took care of most of them. And now we don't even have a solid platform. Now it's turned into islands. Okay. In retrospect, I should have bought more blocks. Okay, it's gonna be bridge over to an island. Eliminate everything from range on the next island. And run away from the phantoms. It pretty much already is. Phantom spawners over void, yes. But yeah, maybe the platforms will disappear altogether, and we'll just have phantom spawners over void. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully not. I do not have any blocks, and I cannot really do anything without any blocks. Can get some from the ceiling. Yeah. I know what you mean. Without platforms, yeah. It would be horrible, and it might happen. I need a drink of water, but I'm not doing it without the game being paused. Fine. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Make this a little bit wider. And we've got a smaller 3x3 platform. I also did not bring the greatest pick in the universe for this job. I've got the one where you need to keep breaking spawners to recharge it. And there are no spawners. Just dark platforms. So I think I'm heading all the way back. Because we really don't have any other choice. I need blocks, or I need a pick where I can actually break more blocks. And I have neither of these things right now. Fortunately, the way back shouldn't be overly challenging to traverse. Now we have applied the lighting and broken the spawners. It's also not a ridiculously long way back. That will be annoying. I think I'll just grab a more durable pick. As well as a bunch more blocks. Got a few more blocks there. I think I want blocks that aren't pitch black, maybe? I am actually going somewhere, even though it doesn't really look like it. See, here we are. Button. Missed. Missed. No style points for the BSM. Nil point. Okay, blocks. More durable pick. Possibly more food. More food. Do we have a diamond pick? We do. Let's do that. And let's grab some of this stone. There we go. 2 stacks more blocks. A pick which won't break. And a tiny bit more food. I want to take that. I think we might as well. Not sure it's the smartest idea to be running around skinny little platforms with the speed on, but it'll help us get back a little bit quicker. It's fine at least on this first bit with the fences in the way. Can't fall off the edge yet. And yeah. Nausea for 12 seconds. That's a good idea. Slow falling probably will be rather helpful. Bows on the hotbar. Around all the fences. Cross platform. Not too bad when it's all lit up and there are no spawners. And everything is flat. Okay, looks like we did despawn a bunch of stuff up ahead. But something just dropped off of that platform. Who are you? What just spawned from here? Skeletons. Okay. Creepers up ahead. Whoops. Yeah, you just strafe off the edge. That's fine. Fortunately, it looks like these ones are not primed, so we have that. How long is this walkway? That is not a good noise. I'm making a backstop. Keep myself from being knocked off the edge. At least in this direction. At least back over here. Tiny bit of extra safety. Probably unnecessary. Hey, bat. I've got infinity, so I can be a little bit fast and loose with this bow. I'm not gonna run out of ammunition or anything. Yeah, I hear you. I see you. I'm retreating back to my safety. Okay. Where's the other one gone? I can still hear you. I can't see you, and that worries me. Charge creeper straight off into the void. What is going on here? Really? I am not taking that spiral staircase. That is not what is happening here. No, no, 1,000 times no. Far, far too dangerous. That is also just a gap. Plug the gap. Keep placing ladders. Okay, glass, glass. Gap right here. Straight up the insides. Another gap there. Ladder, ladder. Yeah. Not going up and around the outside. That's never gonna happen. Invoker spawners, please no. I do not need Vexes in this tube. That would be bad. That would be very bad. Because they are not going to be bothered by these defensive walls, are they? So... Okay. And block you up. How many more ladders do we have? Not enough. Let's break that just so I can pop a torch there. These... How high up is this thing? How far up do we have to go? Do we see the top? I do not see the top. Yeah, we are gonna run out of ladders before we reach the top. I could plonk a water bucket down in here, but then I would probably drown, so... just pillar up the inside, maybe? And then water bucket down once we reach the top? That could work. Yep, this is stupidly high. The spiral staircase would have been an extremely bad move. Not going out there. We're not going to run out of blocks because we're gathering more of them on the way out. So we don't need to worry about that. We are also moving away from the void, which I'm glad about too. Pop a torch there. And there. How many phantoms are going to be waiting for me when I come out of this tube? Because it sounds like there may be a few. I think we've reached the top. I've reached the top, and I have to stop, and that's what's bothering me. Where's the way out? This way. I think I just run into the corridor and hope it isn't trapped and there's nothing bad in it, because I don't want to be out there for long. And I've also got permission to turn that back up to bright again, which I will happily do. Okay, that is a little bit disconcerting. Whoa. Okay. This, at the moment, is barrier blocks. But who knows for how long. I think I'm just gonna hope this entire thing is barriers and make a run for it. Whoa! That is a ridiculous amount of knockback, and I've just spread all of my stuff all over the floor. Okay, this may be trouble. This is very much trouble. And it is double. Ladders, 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 we need. Just need one of these potions. And some more speed would be nice if we had any. Yeah. Let's take that, let's take that. Let's take just the regular old iron pick. And that, and a bunch of food. Food. More food. Do we have any more torches back here? I do indeed. Okay. Let's make another 2 buckets. Why not? We have a ridiculous amount of iron still. Let's just make a ridiculous amount of buckets to go with it. So I can just run back through that corridor again. Hopefully the spawners will be unprimed now, and I can run through there with the Speed 2 potion and the vampire blood. And it shouldn't be too much of an issue. And we have ladders and a pick to get back up the tube again. So I'm not too worried yet, but if we die again, then we're going to be in trouble. In a lot of trouble. It's also maybe a little bit of a walk, especially without the speed potion. So we're going to be here for a little while, running, trying not to fall off of edges. Not the most exciting gameplay ever, I admit, but it has to be done. We have to run back to where we were. Fortunately, that is a creeper over there and not a skeleton that can knock me off of any platforms. Okay. Here is tube. Oh, we're at the top already. Break all of that. Fill that bit in. Break that apart. Fill this bit in. You and you. Need to try and remember to always leave a 2-block gap in between the top of the ladder and the next set of blocks to break, so that breaking them doesn't take quite as long. Hopefully this is enough ladders. Don't think this thing was too much higher. I am wrong about many things, so who knows? Where is the top of the tube? Could really just take the spiral staircase around the edge, but the likelihood of me falling off is relatively high, and I can reuse this ladder if I die and have to go back there again. I think I see the top now. It's just up there. Place the blocks. And surely someday we'll be at the top. There we go. Okay. Potion me. 1. And a 2. And a run. Unfortunately, did not unprime all of the spawners. Okay, fortunately, is black stained glass, unfortunately, is only one of them. And the front way out of the box is blocked by things. Oh boy, this is a load of things. Too many things. Do not attempt a sprint jump. It's not a good idea. It will not go well. Stick to the edge. Do not go for the center, for there is a whole bunch of ridiculousness in the center. Vacate corridor with awesome speed. For the record, how much health do you have? Lots. And it had thorns as well. So. If you wanted to deal with that corridor slowly, you could. But I think it would take you a while. It really doesn't make too much difference anymore. I don't think we're gonna run into too much inconvenience on the way out, and if we do, well, it will probably be plunging into the void with the only copy of the final objective, and there'll be not much we can do about it. So let's just run back. And I think, with our 21 deaths, that is gonna be about the end of that. We'll take a quick look around in spectator mode, see if there is anything else interesting that I missed. We didn't do all of the red area, really. We just brazed through that relatively quickly. But yeah, largest area of the map by a long way. The award for that goes to the green stained glass area. I don't remember the names of all these areas. I believe this one's called the Everdark, but I can't remember what green was called. Yesterday was one day too many ago. We also never did find any of the other bonus emeralds. We found the one in the spawn room. And never found any of the other ones. So, no 100% on this map. And in a 3, a 2, a 1, map complete. No great fireworks display or anything, but that is it. That is both lines done. Wasn't on a bad map. I've seen worse, considering it was made way back in whatever version it was originally. like 1.7 or 1.8, and was then retrofitted and finished off for this version, 1.13. Adapting a map from that long ago, and really just making a map that long ago is a little bit harder than it is now. So some of the train work and stuff can be forgiven in that way. Let's have a little look around then. So here is... okay, that is interesting. Yeah, there are a couple of interesting things I've seen when flying around in Spectator for the thumbnail screenshots as well. A couple of interesting things going on. So over here we have what appears to be a piston door, but the wiring is not here. It is just some pistons. I assume these are going to be sticky pistons. Indeed they are. So we have a piston door which doesn't actually have any wiring and which leads to nowhere. This isn't the map itself, this is 1.13 weirdness. All of the 1.13 stuff is weird with chunk loading. Way back in this area with all the teleporting around to various different little areas of this area is actually really, really snuggly close up to this one, isn't it? There is like a 1-block gap at some points up here. I don't think you're going to be breaking for that wall anyway. Trident with curse and vanishing. Yeah, I do know there is a shortcut, I can just never remember it. F3 and N. Backtracking, backtracking, backtracking. Here's the very first area of the map. Nothing seems to be particularly interesting in here. Here's the edge of the map, though, apparently. It's a massive wall. Here's the very first area. Was that thing up there in the first copy of the map when I played this area? Because I don't remember it, but got some honey pots down here. Got a little hidden chest in this pond apparently with some coal. You're gonna be a fortune pick. No, you're gonna be a weaponized hoe apparently. Fine. What is this actually? Yeah, there's a few random things dotted around this map, which I'm really not sure what they are. Like, what is this? Huh? What's that just doing down there? Okay. Second area of the map with all the little mushroom houses. Here's the box. I don't see anything else interesting in this area. This one was fairly straightforward. Relatively linear. That one we've already looked at. Not really sure what this little rail is all about. This isn't really needed. You could have just used a relative teleporter if you really wanted to here. There are longer corridors than that in the map, which do not have tracks in them. But it does kind of fit the theme of Canyon Wild West, so you could use that as the explanation if you wanted to. Lots of block noise going on here. No big deal, no one can really tell unless you're in spectator. What the heck is this? What is this unused intersection? Okay. We've stumbled across another oddity there. Here's the second intersection. And then back behind this button we have another rail line going to an old version of the teleporter hub. Apparently the intersections are named here. I don't think they are over the real hub, are they? Okay, so you've got that. You've got a base area. There's actually things in the chests. This is... I presume this is a fast furnace system. It looks a little bit like the start of what one would look like. Gotta pay 3 emeralds to come back into whatever this room is, which is also jutting out into this area. This gonna be at one point an upgrade system? Also a la Ragecraft 3? Also, this should really be a detection mechanism, not just a trust system, but sure. It's not a thing that got implemented anyway, so... who cares? This is a decent looking intersection. Got some cool stained glass up here as well. I like this bit in the back wall. And then here we have a, let's do the quick way. A rapidly changeable enchantment table setup. Another storage room. A bunch more anvils. Spawn point. Oh, we're doing that again. Use the shortcut, dude. It's the only way you'll be able to remember what it is in the future if you keep practicing with the shortcut. Okay. And then we have a path to what was presumably at one point planned to be the monument. And instead we just have a massive, empty, rather rectangular room. This kind of stuff fascinates me. That's why I do these spectator mode fly-arounds, is to find things like this. And ponder as to why the heck this thing ended up being unused. Because it looks cool. Anyway, we've got over here the little ninja section. All the bridges and platforms. It doesn't look like there's anything secretly underwater over here. Just that. And then see there's this corridor. Which did need a rail or a teleporter, definitely, and then doesn't have one. We've got all of this area going around, wrapping around. Over there. And this is way over near the final area. What's this? That's through this, which was blocked off. And I looked through it because it looked suspicious and just met a bedrock wall, so I turned around. And apparently there's something else unused behind this wall as well. What is this? This is some diversity arena branch-esque shenaniganery. There's a button that does nothing. There's a box, which has nothing in it. Yeah, what was the plan with this and why did it end up being unused? And then what's this? This looks like a carbon copy of... over here? Is that the same layout? 9x9 block with a corner chipped off, one in the opposite direction, and then one adjacent from that. Yeah, it's a carbon copy of exactly the same thing, but it got moved over there later in development? Okay, but I'm getting distracted by a much later area. I believe somewhere nearby is the alternate version of this area. If I walk through here, we end up over here. And it's just, yeah, a massive copy-pasted block of the original area. Got the underwater section with a bunch of air pockets in it. We've got up here. Okay. Nothing too unexpected in here. Apart from all of the air pockets. This does apparently also go all the way back down to where the corridor should originally be, but again, there isn't anything there. F3N back on the plate. F3N back into spectator. So then we go over this way. This is another cool looking intersection. We already poked around at this bit, which I randomly saw while I was taking a thumbnail. Happened to peek behind that wall and saw all of this unused area going on back here. So I've already spoken my piece about this at length. There's also a weird underfloor section here. What is going on there? Castle itself. Looks like there's a sneaky section around the back. A little tribute Easter egg to someone or other, whose name I do not recognize and do not wish to attempt to pronounce. So that's what's down over there. What is going on here? What happened to this wall? Okay. Not sure why this is a wall apart from the edge of the map. It is, and you can... If I was stood around here and actually paying attention, you can see... I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen. The actual wall back behind all the way over there. We've got our dip down. What the heck is going on down here? There's a whole bunch of noise in this area for some reason. Some sphere brush created a bunch of noise. Yeah, we saw how this quicksand works. It's just a bunch of falling sand entities on top of walls. Nothing else interesting back here, nothing underneath the thing. That is that. We've got the overly long area tunnel with all of that noise. Don't think we're going to see anything particularly, well, not that we can see a whole lot with all these air blocks in the way, but fairly linear area without too much special going on. We've walked through it enough times, we don't need to see it again. Back up here again, and then back in this direction again, and then back through here again. And then, so the way to the next intersection is down this ladder, and we have this little dungeony area. I wasn't certain I explored all of this, but I was fairly sure, and it looks like we did. But there is a little... How would you find this? By breaking through those wooden planks? And there's a tiny little walkway down to... That isn't even really worth it. Efficiency 4 iron shovel. We've got that corridor, which looks pretty nice with this emblem at the end. And we've got another overly long corridor full of cobwebs. Another nice looking intersection centerpiece. And we've got the laboratory area. If it'll actually all render in properly. Yeah, we had a couple of unexplored pathways, but it doesn't look like much. Just a couple of alternate paths, a little loop around here. Didn't miss a whole lot then. I expect 2 diamond sword. Yeah. This is a relatively clean looking area, nothing particularly interesting going on around there. Reload it again, then down, it's back down the cobwebs. Then we've got, yeah, back out here. This thing, and again I noticed while I was taking a thumbnail once, there's a whole huge cavern down here. With mushroom blocks in it for some reason at the bottom. Again, unused. Entire base of tower. There's a chest way down here. What are you? Some dead bushes called diamond and some diamonds called dead bush. Sure. You do you. As for the actual area itself, not too much going on that we didn't see. It's a very small area. It's just a single room with a couple of floors, basically. Because all of that ended up being unused down there. And off in this direction we have the ice dungeon. Actually doesn't take up as much space as I thought it did when I was playing it. I remember it being longer than it actually is. I liked this one. I thought this was a neat area. Nothing that we didn't see though. Another very linear one. Then we've got slippy, slurdy ice tunnel. A couple of different directions to go in. You could drop down here and go this way instead of following it down there. There's a couple of fork branches. You could drop down here and go down this way. They all generally look like they lead down to the same place though, which is down by the box and then off in this direction. Tunnel. Not that. That. Not that either. Again, another rather nice looking intersection. Anything for the floor? Nope. It's just the bottom of the world. Nothing inside of this platform. Nothing going on over there. It's a lot of white space. Then we've got the green, which we did see a tiny bit ago. Those rooms down there for some reason. That's the next area. Anything down here that's interesting to look at? What? Stop hitting... I'm hitting F3N when I should be hitting F3A. Anything down here that's interesting? at 1.13 actually render your chunks properly. No, it doesn't really look like it. Nothing hidden down in any of these pools of water over to the side. Not really. F3A again. Then we've got this, which is the red stained glass. Anything up on these floating platforms? Yes. That is very close to the bow I had. A bunch of arrows and a bunch of diamonds. Then we've got tree. More of these little structures with the very, very powerful mobs in them. Got 4 and breaking 3. Nothing down in this little cave, just a spawner. Nothing behind the waterfall. Took a quick peek into this room, and indeed it is just spawners in there. Over here we have a few buildings, we've got some food. Spawners, spiral staircases. Can't see any chest, looks like it's just guarding the food. Nothing up there. Chest here. More diamonds. A little bit of a tower here. More diamonds and a very good pick. One of those buildings. Mending channeling trident. More diamonds. What is this little room? What is this planned to be? No idea. Another strange little offshoot room. Nice looking area though, nice looking area. It's that same chest again. It's just the highest platform. Looks like this was originally planned to not be a teleporter and to just be a straight up tunnel. What the heck? Wait, what? What? This isn't the room I came from. That's the spawning room. So this is the original copy of Intersection 5, which doesn't look like what we ended up with. And has a bunch of dirt pillars in it for some reason. The statue looks decent though. At least it would if it wasn't all covered in dirt. And it would have been just corridors and not teleporters, and it does go straight to green and red. So this must have been original black then. But it isn't what we ended up with at all. It's currently just a very large no erosion room with the beginnings of a wall in it, it looks like. No, nothing else on the back. Just a wall in a large room and a box. Okay. F3N, press the button. Just got the black stained glass to look at now, if I can figure out which direction I should be travelling in. I'm on 1.13, load your stuff quicker. And final one, which is just a huge drop. Tunnel going around in a helixy type pattern, yes, yes. That is a very long spiral staircase, indeed. Chest that we never ended up using any of. Then this is a very, very nice looking corridor. I commend the decoration of this corridor. It looks good. It just kind of dead ends over here, but it looks good. Charge creeper spawn on top of the box as well, I didn't notice that. Yeah, this is an interesting map to look around in Spectator, because we found... Yeah, this hooks back into the unused room as well. But no, it doesn't. This is a different unused room. This looks vaguely like the very first area that you spawn into. Like here is spawn, pretty much where that bed is. Diamond things. More diamond things. It's a chamber with a couple of ladders in it. Empty. Empty. And then here is where your intersection 1 would be in the other copy. But no, there's just a button. Is this button actually even hooked up to anything? It is! And it does go to the proper valid copy of the monument. This map is a fascinating thing to look around in spectator mode. I cannot remember any other map which has had quite so much unused content. You just led around in the finished map, just hidden behind walls and never deleted or gotten rid of. Just still waiting there to be discovered by flicking into spectator mode. It is really interesting. I guess you were gonna have things like that happen when you make most of your map in 1.7 or 1.8 or whatever the version was back in whatever most of this was made. And then you update to 1.13 and 14 and you have a bunch of new ideas and things change and happen and everything gets woo, break all the areas, make a whole bunch of new ones, mess everything around. But yeah, interesting map, just for the history of the thing and how many fascinating unused areas are hidden away behind the walls. But I think that is gonna do it for this map and for today. Reminder, part 2 of Dev Talk with Render on Horrify will be when it's happening tomorrow. And then that'll be it for the week. No stream on the Thursday, like there usually is. And no stream on the Friday, like there usually isn't. But for today, that is all the time then which I have, and we are done with the map anyway, so thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and I shall see you soon. Woohoo.